Hey, this is Ed, your landscaping coach. Doing a little herbal drying here. I have some parsley that we're drying to have our own parsley flakes available when I cook. I love to cook because I love to eat, but I was just going to show you how I prepare the parsley and the herbs in order to put in my food dehydrator. I have fresh parsley that I grew on top of my tower garden or on the tower garden, and I harvested yesterday. Got it all cleaned up, and I'm going to show you how I go about preparing the parsley in order to put it in a dehydrator. And I have a system to where it's like we are going to dehydrate for like about 3 to 4 hours at a temperature of about 100 to 115 degrees. But what I do is I come through and use a nice sharp blade, and I cut the parsley at the stem so that we don't have a lot of stems inside of the parsley flakes once it dries out. You could dry the parsley whole on the stem, but then you're going to have a bunch of stems and stuff that you'll have to separate out. So what I do is I go through and I separate out the stems first, so that way I don't have to worry about stems inside of the parsley flakes. So if you come through with a nice sharp knife and cut off, it takes some time, but it's going to be time well spent once your parsley dries and you're able to just crunch it up a little bit in order to put it into your shaker, or if you want to leave it whole, you can leave the parsley whole and then squeeze it and do whatever you want with it. Grind it up when you do your cooking with your parsley. So this is how it looks here. Then we just put it on the top, and I'll probably use 2 racks because that way I will not have any problems with it drying out. Sometimes we stack things on top, and it's not the best. It's best to have airflow throughout the rack. And so this is all the parsley I have, so I don't think I'll need to use 2 racks. But in some situations in herbs, it's a good idea to use a couple racks, so that way you get adequate airflow to all the herbs that you're looking to dry out. I dried out some chives last night, and this is what I have here. It's nice and dry, and but we have chives that I can be able to chop up some more to sprinkle on potatoes when I have baked potatoes, or we use it in the soups, or sprinkle it on top of salads. But all these herbs have been grown on my hydroponic system, and that's one thing. I have some videos out that talks about the dynamics and the value of having an aeroponic or hydroponic growing system where you can be growing food for you and your family year round. And it's worth the money, and it's worth the investment, and you'll know what you're eating, and you'll be able to harvest daily. I usually harvest off my hydroponic aeroponic system each day a little bit. That way we keep it all back. But this is the end results of what we have here. These stems, you can throw these in your composter and be able to compost those. Also, you can probably put these in hot water and make a tea out of it too, a parsley tea. We'll get into that more later. We do have different types of teas and tinctures that we make through the Vita Organica side of the business, where we have different tinctures, and our benchmark herb or tea is olive leaf tea. We'll get into that in another video. But I'm going to show you what's going to happen here. So we'll take the herbs over to our hydrator here. This is my hydrator, food hydrator. So I set that rack up on top of here. I'm going to set it up high so that way it doesn't dry out too fast. So it's different levels on the hydrator. Hopefully I set this in here correctly. There. Get kind of twisted around here. So I'll make sure that this is sitting right. It may be upside down. I don't think so. I think it's right side up. It's the rack below that is not sitting correctly. Let's see here. So we have that one going on. And we have this rack that'll go on top of here like that. Each one of these racks, they have a thing on here. Let me see. I think I got this one backwards. So we'll try something here. Put this down like that. And then it has these stakes that go down and they help hold the racks. So I think that was the challenge here. I just had it backwards. So where's the stakes at? Right there. There we go. There. Now, this is the one we're going to put on the top, like so. Make sure that these, it's like I told you. See, I put all these on the opposite side, so I'm going to have to flip these over to put them on the side where the rack can load up. So pay attention. These grooves here in this particular rack, we have to be able to have the teeth so that it can be able to lock in. So I'm gonna have to take all this parsley off and put it on top of this rack here because I didn't load it right in the first place. We all make mistakes. So this shows you that your landscaping coach did make a mistake in loading this up. So we'll just transfer all that parsley over onto this other rack. See if we can just turn it over like that. Get it all out there. Save some time. Let's see. It's here. And we'll even it out on the rack. Like so. We have some that fell through the middle. So pick that up, put on here. Like that. Okay. So there. Now let's see what happens here. So we'll load this up on the top like that. There we go. Now we're loaded up correctly. Make sure that it has ample, there's not too much parsley laying on top of each other. Let's see if we got any leaves that we left behind. This one. So we got our top here. So put our top on here like this. There we go. Now we're good to go. Turn on our hydrator. And we set our temperature to 110. Actually, this is the time. So set the time for 6 hours. Working with one hand. Let's see if I can get it here with one hand. There we go. 6. Now we'll do the temperature. Temperature, we'll do it at 113. Okay, so there we go. We got our time, we got our temperature, and we got our hydrator working there. So it'll run for a lot amount of time. It'll shut off. I can come through and check it to make sure it's not drying too fast, or if we need more time, we can add it. But there you go. That's what we do with the herbs. That have your own fresh herbs. So be sure to in the comments put down put herbs inside of the comments, and I will send you out a Yardie Nation cheat sheet on some tips and ideas about hydroponic and aeroponic gardening and the different types of herbs and things that you can grow on your hydroponic or aeroponic system. And also be sure to subscribe to the station, to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Hit that notification bell so when videos like this come out, you can comment And also be sure to get on our email list and be part of our Yardie Nation. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and when everything dries out, we'll show you the results. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.